Guys, if you're getting married, you are a fucking idiot. You are a fucking idiot if you're just gonna put a ring on it to a girl, have this expensive fucking wedding, thinking that, oh my gosh, she loves me. I'm gonna do this because she loves me. Years down the line, bro, you're gonna end up getting divorced, and she's gonna take half of your fucking shit. And for the guys who are gonna say, oh, that's not true, you can't say that. Yeah, I can say that because I know people that's happened to. And I already see people that are getting married, they're gonna end up getting divorced. Like, I can just see it, right? Now, most of the time, women don't want to be wives. They want to be brides. They want to show off the fact that they have the most beautiful wedding, the most expensive wedding, and they want to have everyone there just so they can show off and see like, oh, look, I'm getting married. My other friend got married. I'm getting married too. They don't really want to get married because they love the guy. They love the illusion of getting married. So if you're going to actually get married with somebody, I don't suggest you to do an expensive wedding. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. If you really love somebody, it's not about the wedding. It's about the actual love. And then after that, you can go, you know, maybe spend that money on a nice honeymoon with your wife. I have seen people that got married through like church or like through their wife. Like, listen, you're my wife. I want to get married with you. I'm engaged, but nothing's on fucking paper. And if the woman is happy about that and she doesn't give a fuck, that woman really loves you. Because at the end of the day, most women just want to get married so they can take half your shit when you get fucking divorced. All women are the same, guys. All women think the same way. All right? Most of these women are going to think the same way. I know you're going to say to me, no, Mike, all the girls are different. My girlfriend is different. This and that. This girl I came across is different. Bro, most of the girls, and I'm going to say this, most, like 99.99%, that's why I'm going to say all, they don't want to be with a nice guy. They don't. So if you're that guy that's always being so super nice and trying to be like, hey, what are you doing today? Hey, let's hang out. Hey, let's do this. Bro, I'm telling you, she's going to leave you for the guy that barely pays attention to her. Why? Because women want excitement. Women are emotional. Women want to be with a guy that's causing some sort of problem with them because for some reason, women love these type of guys. And every time I have been that guy that barely paid attention to a woman, I give her some attention, but then I make her seem like, listen, I got a lot of shit to do. I'm not here to hear all this bullshit. I'm not here to do that. When I give a woman that attitude, bro, she stays with me and falls in love with me even more. And she would leave the nice guy that takes her out, buys her things, take her out to expensive dates so she can be with me. Don't be the super nice guy.
I've said this so many times on my channel right here. Marriage is not a bad thing. It's not bad. Especially for the society, it's not bad. The problem is the woman you're going to get married to, you got to find the one that wants to be your wife and stay in the marriage, which I understand it's pretty hard for you to find someone that just, respects the vows and all this shit and just, she's just happy for her family. This is the hardest part. Like I said, marriage is good for the society. It helps us raise better kids, not criminals and all this degenerate kids and all these TikTok babies that we got right now. Because we all know single mother's home is one of the biggest problems in the society we got. And this because this mom, they can't handle these kids. By the time these kids turn 15, 14, they can't do shit about these babies no more. That's why these kids becomes this degenerate in the society. That's why I say marriage is good. Marriage is good for the society. It's good for each community, black community, white community, whatever. It's just good. It's the contract part of the marriage. It sucks, and I know this is why a lot of men have issues with marriage right now because the reason why so many women check out of marriages is just stupid. Initially before I do my own research, and you hear stuff like, oh, I left my marriage, like you hear stuff like, oh, people leave marriage or women leave marriage because of abuse or cheating and all this shit. After doing my research, I found out that it has nothing to do with cheating or abuse or anything. It's just most women just wake up with money and decide I'm done with this shit. I want to go. Most reason is, oh, I want to find myself, or I'm not happy with this person no more, or we lost the spark. These are usually the reason why people break up marriages, by the way. This is not a relationship. This is not like boyfriend, girlfriend kind of shit. Imagine your wife just wake up and be like, yo, I'm not happy. I want to find some challenge or I want to do something new or we're not in a different direction in life and shit. And she just leaves. This is why a lot of women break up marriage after my research, which is so sad. And this is why so many men are also checking out of the whole marriage thing because it's just not worth it. And I understand. I do understand. Because if the other part of if the partner is not willing to, compromise and sacrifice for the family, what's the point? And I also, I remember I said one time about this whole marriage thing. I said, like, if you want to marry a woman, make sure this kind of woman is the kind of woman you've gone heaven and earth with. I mean, you've gone through shit together. You've gone through rain, sunshine, snow, fall, winter, whatever. You've gone through the whole shit together. At that point, you can get married to that person because she's gone through heaven and earth with you. Like, she's seen everything. She understands you. She know what to expect from you. She loves you. She cares about you. You're poor, she's there. You're rich, she's there. She don't really give a shit. She just want to be with you. Those kind of women you marry because they're so hard to find. That's why I usually tell our dude, it's not a lot of good women out here. You find you a really solid one, sit your ass there. Don't fuck it up. But what I do observe is that a lot of women joke a lot with good relationship. A lot of women think they can do better. That's why they break up their marriage because they just think there's something good out there. And I'm not saying every woman. I'm sure there's some women there that are very logical too. But majority of the women, the reason they just leave these marriages is because they think they can do better. They think, something good is out there or something better is out there or their husband is not ambitious enough or whatever the reason it is. They leave. And most time they don't really think about their kids because, there's a glorified single mother going on right now. There's glorified single mom shit going on, the feminist, the empowerment shit and all these things. Because every mom think they can raise a kid by themselves because, you see LeBron James' mom and you see Kevin Durant's mom because all these basketball players, all these superstar players, every mom think they can raise a superstar by themselves until they find out it's not that easy. And most time they don't understand the presence of a father in the home is very important. Very, very important. There could be one or two occasions where the single mom thing just works. Like LeBron James, for example, or Kevin Durant, for example. There are situations where it worked, but 99.9% of the time it don't work. But so many women are willing to jeopardize the family and ruin the family and fuck it all up because they're not happy. So I understand where it's coming from. I understand women monkey branch a lot, and I understand so many women don't mind as long as she's happy, everything is fine. If she's not happy, she's gone. So there's no point. Even me personally, I've seen so many situations, like you ask the marriage counselor or whatever, why did she get in a divorce? And they just say stupid shit like, oh, she's finding herself. Or she's not fully healed and all this bullshit. So like, if you're not fully healed, why you get married in the first place? And he's also right about this point where so many women are not trying to be wives. So many women are just trying to, they like that celebration and that the marriage itself, that wedding and that glamorous wedding. That's what most women want. They're not really trying to get married to you. They're not really trying to be wives. They're just trying to be, they just want to do that ring celebration thing so they can post on Instagram and post on TikTok and show their friend they are also get married and shit. That's it. It's all about the wedding. It's not really about you. So that's why, like he suggested in the video, I said it too. If your woman is not willing to just do a little marriage with you, like a court wedding or something you do in fucking McDonald's or something, and she just want to do this loud thing and she's not really there to be your wife. She just want to celebrate, and when it's time to go, she's gonna go. So, like I said from the jump, marriage is beautiful if the both partners are willing to sacrifice and compromise, and they're willing to work through every difficulties they got. But statistics shows otherwise, and statistics shows women will leave If she's not happy, she's gone. That's what feminism wants. That's what they want to push, and they've been successful at it. So I don't know. Like I said, it's good for the society, it's good for the family, it's good to raise wonderful kids. But if the women don't give a shit about their kid, I think it's wise as a man for to do it. And I understand it's hard to build a family, because sometimes you gotta succumb to the pressure because the woman is gonna tell you, "I'm not having your baby if you don't want to get married." That's a good one, a little bit. But now you can, if your instinct is telling you not to do it, then I think it's right for you not to do it. If you feel like you don't want to do it, or you don't want to, you have a lot to lose, or you got a property to lose, or you got a lot of shit to lose from it, I would advise you not to do it. But if you're a man and you ain't got shit to lose, you're still building your life, and you love that woman, maybe do it. It might be good for you. That's all I got, man. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. Please like and subscribe to my channel, man. I'm out of here.